let's go through the best Disney movies to practice your Spanish. Watching movies you are already familiar with in your own language is one of the most powerful ways to learn Spanish. Since you already know these Disney stories and the dialogues are fun and pretty easy to follow, your brain can concentrate on picking up new words and phrases. Plus, their sticky songs are a memory booster for sure. This tip has been an absolute game changer for my own students, which is why I have curated the best Disney movies to learn Spanish with. Ready? Let's dive in! El Rey León, The Lion King. The Lion King is a timeless movie and an incredible choice for learners looking to expand vocabulary around themes like libertad, responsabilidad, and valentía. Simba is a young lion prince destined to become king who must overcome betrayal and self-doubt to take his rightful place on Pride Rock. The soundtrack is legendary, featuring classics like Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Songs so iconic that artists like Elton John and Andrea Bocelli have covered them. And yes, we are all still scarred by that tragic scene after the stampede, but it's a moment that defined all of our childhoods. La Sirenita, The Little Mermaid. La Sirenita tells the story of Ariel, a young mermaid who dreams of life on land and falls in love with a human prince. Ariel's curiosity and adventurous spirit make it easy to learn phrases around dreaming big and taking risks. For Spanish beginners, this movie is a treasure trove, see what I did there? Of vocabulary about new challenges, family, and dreams. You'll learn and hear words like obedecer, cambiar, and quiero, along with expressions of longing and curiosity, which are perfect for describing passions and desires in Spanish. And of course, the soundtrack is iconic. Songs like Parte de él, Part of Your World, capture Ariel's yearning, while Bajo el Mar, Under the Sea, is all about celebrating life as it is. One of my personal favorites is Pobres Almas en Desgracia, Poor Unfortunate Souls, which immortalized Ursula as one of Disney's top villains. Watching La Sirenita is a great way to build vocabulary for talking about goals, family, and even a bit of underwater magic. Aladdin, Aladdin. Aladdin is a fantastic choice for beginner learners looking to expand their vocabulary with words about adventure, dreams, and friendship. Keywords like deseo, libertad, and valor are used a lot throughout the story, making it a fun way to practice describing hopes and facing challenges. The plot of this movie centers on Aladdin, a clever diamond in the rough who stumbles upon a magical lamp which changes his life and helps him pursue love, Princess Jasmine. With his quick wit and loyal friends, Aladdin learns that true worth is found within. The soundtrack, of course, is timeless, especially the romantic Un Mundo Ideal, A Whole New World, which is a karaoke night classic. Robin Williams also lent his unforgettable voice to the genie, bringing an extra dose of humor and charm. Watching Aladdin is a wonderful way to enjoy magical adventure while boosting your Spanish vocab. Mulan, Mulan. This movie is a fantastic choice for beginner Spanish learners because it's packed with useful vocabulary for talking about family, bravery, and values. In Mulan, we follow the story of a brave young woman who disguises herself as a man to take her father's place in the army and defend China. You'll hear words related to family members like padre for father and abuelo for grandfather, along with action words and phrases about training and teamwork. The soundtrack, with songs like Reflection and I'll Make a Man Out of You, is just a classic, with powerful lyrics and insanely catchy rhythms. I'll Make a Man Out of You is fantastic for the gym. Fun fact, Christina Aguilera recorded the English version of Reflection, and although she didn't voice Mulan in the Spanish version, she has sung Reflejo in Spanish many times. Watching Mulan can give you a very solid foundation in words for everyday conversations. Hércules, Hercules. Hercules is a fantastic film for beginner learners, offering a rich set of words related to mythology, bravery, and ambition. In this movie, you can expect vocabulary like héroe, fuerza, and desafío, which will come in handy for describing overcoming obstacles or your own personal dreams. This story follows Hercules, a mortal with godly strength who sets out to prove himself worthy of joining the gods on Mount Olympus. Along the way, he meets friends, faces powerful enemies, and discovers what true strength really is. As for the soundtrack, it's just as legendary as the story itself, with songs like No diré que es amor, I won't say I'm in love, De cero a héroe, Zero to hero, and Llegaré a mi meta, I can go the distance. The music is packed with energy and humor, making Hercules a fun choice for picking up new Spanish words while enjoying a very heroic adventure. Coco. Coco is a fantastic film for Spanish learners, full of useful vocabulary about familia, recuerdos, and tradición. The story follows Miguel, a young boy who dreams of being a musician despite his family's ban on music. His journey to the land of the dead teaches him about family connections and the importance of remembering loved ones, capturing the spirit of Mexican culture beautifully, from the vibrant colors to the tradition of Dia de los Muertos. I love that there are many other beautiful nods to Mexican culture like Frida Kahlo, the alebrijes, and many more Easter eggs everyone can easily spot. And the soundtrack is just unforgettable, with songs like Recuérdame, Remember Me, which made thousands of kids and grown-ups, let's be honest, cry during the Grandma and Miguel scene. This is a fantastic movie if you want to enhance your Spanish vocabulary and challenge yourself a little bit, as it has tons of vocab and new words. The thing about learning new words as you're watching a movie is that sometimes you have to pause and look up the word somewhere else to really understand what it means and how it's used. It's really not the smoothest thing. Good news is, FluentU has an awesome Chrome extension with which you can turn any Netflix or YouTube content with subtitles into a fully interactive learning experience. The extension transforms subtitles into clickable text, allowing you to see expert-created meanings and examples and watch native speakers use the words in context, all with just a click. Plus, you can save your target vocab in FluentU to practice it later with a personalized quiz. Soon, you'll also be able to import your favorite YouTube videos directly into FluentU, making it even easier to learn on your phone. FluentU also has an extensive library packed with thousands of authentic videos suited to every level, along with Spanish lessons that include helpful teacher explanations. Each lesson and video wraps up with customized quizzes and speaking questions to reinforce everything that you've learned. Ready to give it a try? Click the link below this video to start your free trial with FluentU today. And speaking about missing out, this next movie is my absolute favorite. El Jorobado de Notre Dame, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. El Jorobado de Notre Dame tells the story of Quasimodo, a kind-hearted but isolated bell ringer who yearns to be part of the world outside Notre Dame Cathedral. When he meets the compassionate gypsy Esmeralda, he's pulled into a fight for justice and acceptance against the cruel Judge Frollo. With iconic songs like Afuera and Fuego de Infierno, the soundtrack reflects the film's emotional depth. In my personal opinion, this is one of Disney's most profound movies, tackling complex themes like prejudice, religion, and inner strength in ways they really haven't done since. Watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame in Spanish introduces learners to useful vocabulary for emotions, justice, and relationships, suitable for intermediate levels and above. The powerful story and rich language make it a rewarding way to engage with deeper Spanish vocabulary and cultural themes. Cars. Cars follows the journey of Rayo McQueen, a cocky race car who finds himself stranded in the sleepy town of Radiator Springs. There, he learns valuable lessons about friendship, humility, and what truly matters beyond fame and speed. In Spanish, Cars provides practical vocabulary around travel and daily life, carretera, pueblo, amigos, all very useful for beginner and intermediate learners. The relatable language, paired with fun visuals, makes it very easy to follow. And of course, the upbeat soundtrack brings extra energy to Lightning's adventure, perfect for anyone looking to enjoy a heartfelt story while building everyday Spanish skills. Moana. Moana follows a brave Polynesian girl chosen by the ocean to restore her island's harmony. On her journey to find the demigod Maui and return the heart of Te Fiti, she discovers her own strength and purpose. This movie is ideal for beginner to intermediate learners who want to tackle familiar vocabulary, see it being used naturally, and maybe learn a couple of new words. The soundtrack, especially Cuán Lejos Voy, captures Moana's adventurous spirit and resilience, with lyrics that teach vocabulary about nature, determination, and courage. Deeply rooted in Polynesian cultural mythology, Moana beautifully celebrates heritage and identity. Also, there is a live-action version coming soon with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reprising his role as Maui. Enredados, Tangled. Tangled is actually one of my personal favorites, and I think it's perfect for Spanish beginner learners as it's packed with helpful vocabulary and expressions. You'll find very useful words like libertad, freedom, al fin, finally, and valentía, bravery, throughout Rapunzel's journey, making it easy to learn phrases expressing independence and ambition. This movie follows Rapunzel, a spirited young woman with impossibly long hair who escapes her tower to see the world and the famous floating lanterns with the charming thief, Flynn Rider. Speaking of Flynn, did you know that Disney animators surveyed all the women at the studio about their dream man while designing this character? The ending result was Flynn, who is just as dreamy as you would expect. This movie also shines when it comes to music. I See the Light is a beautiful ballad that plays during the magical lantern scene, which has inspired countless weddings and, fun fact, has led to more than a few fires. So please be careful if you decide to light up some lanterns of your own. With its beautiful music, exciting storyline, and rich vocabulary, Tangled is a fantastic way to enjoy Disney magic while learning Spanish. Tarzan. Tarzan tells the story of a young boy adopted by gorillas after his parents' tragic passing in the jungle. Growing up among animals, Tarzan learns to survive in the wild until he meets Jane, a spirited explorer, and is suddenly drawn to the human world he never knew. This soundtrack, crafted by Phil Collins, is unforgettable. This man had one mic, one studio, and a dream. Phil Collins changed lives. You'll Be in My Heart, Stranger Like Me, he just killed it. Did you know that he recorded the Spanish version too? Talk about talent. In Spanish, Tarzan offers accessible vocabulary like hermano, familia, explorar, volver. All ideal for beginners, while intermediate learners can connect with more expressive phrases around identity and relationships. With a very powerful story and an inspiring soundtrack, Tarzan is a fantastic language learning experience at any level. Encanto. This movie is perfect for Spanish beginners, especially because it's so full of easy vocabulary. Encanto tells the magical story of the Madrigal family, each blessed with a unique gift, except for Mirabel, who feels out of place without a power of her own. I love that Encanto was carefully crafted with countless nods to Colombian culture, from the café, coffee, to the palmas, palm trees, and the beautiful native plants Isabella sings about. You'll catch authentic details and helpful expressions all throughout the film. Plus, this soundtrack has become iconic worldwide. Songs like No se habla de Bruno, We Don't Talk About Bruno, and En lo profundo, Surface Pressure, are still some of my favorites to sing while stuck in traffic. Yes, traffic is part of my city's Encanto. Last but not least, some of Colombia's most beloved artists contributed to the music, like Carlos Vives and Sebastián Yatra, adding an extra layer of authenticity and pride. Watching Encanto is an amazing way to learn Spanish vocabulary and to get a feel for Colombian culture, all while enjoying a magical story and unforgettable music. Frozen. For anyone learning Spanish, Frozen offers plenty of vocabulary about amor, miedo, and independencia. The story centers around two sisters, Elsa and Anna, as they navigate Elsa's icy power and learn the importance of family and self-acceptance. And finally, we have a princess who questions the idea of marrying someone you just met. Thank you, Elsa. Of course, we cannot talk about Frozen without mentioning the iconic Let It Go, a song that became a global sensation. And let's be real, a shower staple for many of us. Watching Frozen is a wonderful way to enjoy a unique adventure while picking up Spanish vocabulary that celebrates family, self-discovery, and a little bit of icy magic. I personally can't get enough of Netflix. Now, if you're also into series, stay tuned for this next video as we have the best Netflix recommendations of series that will keep you on the edge of your seat and help you boost your Spanish as well.